Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa.
Namo
Namo
tassa bhagavato arahato
arahato
sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Last time we have given about 14 individual receivers. From the receiver with higher quality to the receiver with the lower quality. I may count back. I may list again. Number 1, Buddha. Number 2, Pajjeka Buddha. Number 3, Arahanta, or practicing to be Arahanta. No. Number 3, Arahanta. Number 4, Arahata Mega person, or who are practicing to get Arahata Mega. Number 5, Anagami person, no returner. Number 6, Anagami Mega person, or who are practicing to be Anagami Mega. Number 7, Sakadagami person, once returner. Number 8, Sakadagami Mega person, or who are practicing to be Sakadagami Mega. Number 9, Sodapatti Phala person, streaming in Torah. Number 10, Sodapatti Mega person, or who are practicing to get Sodapatti Mega. So all these we have said is 8 noble persons, and Buddha and Vijayaka Buddha, altogether 10. After that, 11. Outside of the Buddha's dispensation, the one who gained jhana and vijnana, absorption and psychic power. So in this case, number 10 to be Sodapatti Mega is even in the one who is taking in the refuges included. That means who take the refuges is better than the person who gain jhana and vijnana, absorption and psychic power outside of the Buddha's dispensation. Because the one who takes the refuges can gain attainment outside of the Buddha dispensation, although one gains jhana, but it cannot practice vipassana, cannot get mega phala. So because of this, who take 3 refuges is better than Janakābhivaṃsa outside of the Buddha's dispensation. Then, number 12, ordinary bhāsa with morality. Number 13, ordinary bhāsa without morality. Number 14, animals, tirajana. Those are receivers from the higher quality to the lower quality. So about those receivers, according to Janakābhivaṃsa Sutta, if you feed, you give food for the 1 meal enough. Even number 14, lowest receiver, if you give, can get a result for 100 lives. In the 100 life will be long life, good appearance, happiness, strength, and knowledge. Can get 5 benefits. If you donate, number 13, the person without morality, 1,000 lives. In the 1,000 life, you can get a result. If you give, number 12, the person with the morality, but not taking in 3 refuges, because outside of this dispensation, so you can get 1 million lives. You can get a result in 1 million lives. So next one, number 11, if you give. Number 11 is outside of the Buddha's dispensation, the one with the jhana. Oh, the one with the jhana, so you can get a result in 100,000 lives. 100,000 lives. So next one, if you can give, number 10, Sotapatti Magga Bhāsa, or who are practicing to be Sotapatti Magga. That means nowadays, people who are taking 3 refuges. So if you give those, you will get a result. Asanchaya. Asanchaya is uncountable numbers. So from the number 10 until number 1, so you can get uncountable result. So in the future, the Buddha's dispensation will decline. So we don't have a bhikkhu. So no, we don't have a sangha. Some are wearing robes, yellow robes, only in the neck, in the hand. So the others are like lay people. Even those receivers, By thinking in Sangha's quality, if you donate, can get the same result as giving real Sangha. So because of this, if we find some bhikkhus maybe who are not practicing well, so by reflecting in Sangha's quality, we should donate. If so, we can get much result because of quality of Sangha. Okay, we will move to the next one. Next one is Sangika Dana, 7 Sangika Dana. Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Sangha led by the Buddha. It is the number 1. So now it is not have a Bhikkhuni, because to be Bhikkhuni, one need to ordain in the Bhikkhu side, in the Bhikkhuni side. Now it is no Bhikkhuni. Bhikkhuni dispensations stopped. Because of this, cannot ordain again. So number 2, Bhikkhu and Bhikkhuni Sangha after Buddha's Prinivana. So no Bhikkhuni. Number 3, Bhikkhu Sangha only. Bhikkhu Sangha only. Number 4, Bhikkhuni Sangha only. Number 5, group of bhikkhus and bhikkhunis nominated by the Sangha. Number 6, group of bhikkhus nominated by the Sangha. Number 7, bhikkhunis nominated by the Sangha. So those are Sangha receivers, group receivers. So if we want to be Sangika Dana, to get uncountable result, to get a higher receiver, we can choose those things. So to be led by the Buddha, we should keep a statue, Buddha image in front of Sangha, offer first to the Buddha. Later, we should give it to the Sangha. If so, it will be Sangha led by the Buddha. So even in one bhikkhu, we find reflecting in Sangha's quality, if you donate, we donate. It is also Sangika Dana because of referring into the Sangha. Like we pay respect to statue, referring in Buddha. It is paying in respect, real Buddha. Okay, when we donate Buddha, like a food or clothes or robe, who will use? Because the Buddha is not alive now. So those are properties which is donated to the Buddha can be used by the bhikkhus who are doing service can be used by the Sangha. Like a father's property can be used by the son. So Sangha can use. Bhikkhu who does the service for the Buddha can use. Especially like a food, because of food cannot last a long time. But some properties like wine, butter, you can do lighting for the Buddha. For the robes, you can do flag, some flag for the Buddha. So something to use for the Buddha, but the food they cannot do. So after sometimes Bhikkhu Sangha may eat. So Sangika Dana, what is the benefit of Sangika Dana? If Bhikkhu uses Sangha's property, Bhikkhu may not think, this is my monastery, my food, or this is my devotee, like that. So less attachment it will be. So these are some result for the receivers. So for the donors, without attaching to any Bhikkhu, so just for the Sangha can donate. It is more beneficial. So for the receiver, donor can get a result. So there is one rich man named Oga. Named Oga. So about that man, there is 8 kinds of surprising or wonderful things. That he has. So about 8 kinds of things, the Buddha just say brief. There are 8 kinds of wonderful things of Oga rich man. After saying such a short, the Buddha go into his goodie. Because of this is saying, some bhikkhus wanted to listen those 8 kinds of things. So went to the Oga rich man's house, asked it, what are the 8? So at that time, Oga rich man reports or told bhikkhus about his wonderful things. So one time, the rich man met Buddha in the garden. It is the first time to meet Buddha. Originally, he is a drunkard, alcoholic. But once he saw Buddha, he become normal, no more drunkard. He seems to has a lot of faith. So this is a number one, which is wonderful, surprising for him. Number two, after approaching Buddha first time, after listening in Dhamma, he becomes Sotapanna. Practice Brahmacharya Panchama Sila. Brahmacharya Panchama Sila is like our 5 precepts. Replace Brahmacharya Viramani Sikkhapadam Samariyami instead of Kamesu Mechachara. That means didn't do any sexual conduct, even a husband and wife. So 5 precepts with the Brahmacharya Sikkhapada. No Kamesu Mechachara. If you avoid sexual misconduct, you can still stay husband and wife association. But if you take Brahmacharya Viramani Sikkhapadam Samariyami, you cannot stay even husband and wife association. So first time listen Dhamma, we take Brahmacharya Panchama Sila. This is the second thing which is wonderful for him. Number 3. So he has four wives. 4 wives. In the past, one man may have many wives. It can be. If the wife's protector, lady's protector is allowed. So like a mother, father, if a lady's mother, father allow, can get as a wife. So he has 4 wives. But now he is practicing Brahmacharya Panchama Sila, 5 precepts, together with avoiding sexual misconduct, sexual conduct, any sex. Because of this, he told his wives, if someone wife wish to stay in this house, you can stay by doing wholesome deeds. If one wants to go parents' house, can go. If one can get another husband, it is also allowed, he said. So now maybe some men listening Dhamma. So if you have those wives, you can do in this way. If you want to practice Brahmacharya Panchama Sila, you may say, but there is no Buddha. So because of this, I will not do in this way. Yeah, you can say that. Okay, the man announced to the wives, if someone continue to stay, can stay. If someone want to go to parents' house, they can go. If someone want to take another husband, they can take. So out of 4, the eldest wife so want to be the wife of other man. So at that time, Oka rich man bring the eldest wife, give to another man by pouring water, sharing in ceremony, something like we do donation nowadays. So because of donating in this way, his mind never changed, not changed. So this is that wonderful things of him. Number 4. In my house, everything, everybody's in my house to be shared with people of morality, with the people who has morality. So everybody, everything in his house is to be shared with the bhikkhus or peoples who has morality. So it is the 4th wonderful things. Yeah, if it is a good person, so usually they want to share their property with the good people. Like it is like a bhikkhu's mind. So if a bhikkhu, if the above should have this kind of mindset, wishing to come those who has morality, should wish to share properties with the bhikkhus who has morality or who have a morality. Because if they have a morality, they are worthy of donation. If we donate to them, so we can get good karma. So Abba's responsibility is to invite bhikkhus who has a morality. So because the rich man also, he has a good mind, so he wishes to share his all properties with the people who has morality. So not go by relatives, not go by son and wives. Everyone has a morality, can be used, can use his properties. So his mind only inclined to the Dharma. No blood relatives, no friendship, nothing much about Dharma, who have a morality, who don't have a morality. So it is something changed, not like a normal people. Number 5, if I approach one bhikkhus, I approach respectfully, no approach without respect. If a bhikkhus give a Dhamma talk, listen respectfully. This is quite okay. Another thing is, if a bhikkhus don't give a talk, I will give a talk to the bhikkhus. So like some Kapians. We meet. No, sometimes they give a Dhamma talk to the bhikkhus. Quite similar. So only in the Zoom. Sometimes for some people, we can give a talk only on a Zoom or on the Dhamma chair when we reached only. In the other time, they give a talk us. Some of my uncles, my grandfathers, like that. They think, oh, this advantage is their nephew. So usually they give talk a lot. Only when I reach on the Dhamma chair, I have to give a lot. The other time, I have to be quiet. So now all rich men also quite the same. Approach Bhandes respectfully. Listen to Dhamma respectfully. If Bhande does not give Dhamma, you will give a Dhamma. Number 6. So, if he invite Sangha for his donation, the devas told him in advance, this and that bhikkhu are noble persons. This and that bhikkhu, these and those bhikkhus are bhikkhus with morality. These and those bhikkhus are no morality. So it is not surprising, but although he knows which one is noble person, which one is the one with the morality, which one is the one without morality, although he knows, I will donate this one a little. I will donate this one much. Not have this kind of mind. Only the same mind he has. Only the same donation he does. Like a Sangika Dana. Sangha donation. This is number 6, which is wonderful or surprising of him. Number 7. So, sometimes the devas came to him, told him, the Dhamma of Buddha is well taught. Being endowed with the quality of Sakado Bhagavata Dhammo, you may know Dhamma's qualities. So, Dhamma is endowed with Sakada quality. Sakada means well taught. Well taught means talking and reality is the same thing, not different things. Some teachings are different from reality. For example, they may say no karma and karma result. But in reality, have karma and karma result. So, but the Buddha's teachings are well taught. reality and saying is not different. So if you do killing, you will be short life. So if you do stealing, you will be poor. So cause and effect, it is correct. Teaching is based on reality. No wrong things. So it means well taught. So the Deva told him, but surprising for him is not that. Although Deva told or not told, he himself knows that the Dhamma is well taught. He understands, he realized. So he told it back to the Devas in this way. So although he is speaking or replying with the Devas, he does not have mana, conceit. Some people, if they can speak with the Devas, they have a conceit, they have a mana, they are pride. But he didn't. So it is number 7, which is surprising of him. Number 8. So when he passed away, if he passed away, or when he passed away, if the Buddha announced, this rich man is Janakābhivaṃsa, why not reborn in the sensual realm? Janakābhivaṃsa didn't attach any human life and Deva life. So by seeing, by listening, they cannot enjoy. By eating, they cannot enjoy. Nothing to be enjoyed in the human and Deva life for him. Because of this, those non-returners were reborn in the Brahma realm. So if the Buddha announced in this way, it is not surprising. The surprising or wonderful thing of him is, I know about that even now. I know myself even now. So it is number 8. Wonderful things of him. So these are 8 kinds of wonderful things of a rich man. So out of 8, there is one thing about the receivers, with morality, without morality, noble person or not. In his mind, only thinking as a Sangha. So do Sangha's donation. Sometimes we may need to do in this way to get much benefit. Even in noble persons, they have this kind of mind. So because of this, sometimes do be Sangika dana, not easy. For example, if we invite Sangha, sometimes may include young Samanera, a bit naughty. So we should not be disappointed if we want to be Sangika dana. Sometimes a very big senior Bande may come. We should not be change our mind So should think as a Sangha. So although young Samnera and senior bhikkhus should have the same mind. We should have the same mind. So to be Sangika. So about the Sangha donation, there is another man who are staying in the Jambu Dipa, the beyond the sea. If one staying in the Sri Lanka side, another sea beach is it is India. So this man is from India. In the morning, he invited one bhikkhu, nominated by the Sangha, chosen by the Sangha. But that bhikkhu, no morality. But by thinking as a Sangha, the man donate respectfully, pay homage, washing legs, washing feet, applying oil. He did very respectfully by thinking as a Sangha. But in the evening, that bhikkhu without morality came to him, asked something, some tool to take it out. At that time, the man gave that tool with a leg, means not respectfully. So at that time, the neighbors told him, "Oh, this bhikkhu is not another bhikkhu. This bhikkhu is the bhikkhu is coming in the morning." Yes, I know. But in the morning, I thought as a Sangha. Because of this, respectfully I did. But now, I'm thinking as a personal, individuals. He has no morality. Because of this, I do in this way. So, this is something not nice in the evening. But in the morning, how he do his mindset to be Sangha. We may need to follow that. Sometimes to get a good receiver, to get the one with the morality, not easy. We have to approach whatever receivers. When we want to accumulate dana bharami. So because of this, sometimes we need to have this kind of mindset. Just as a Sangha, we should think. So about that, there are some ideas. Some people say, whenever you approach bhikkhus, you should think as a noble person. As a noble person. Although it is a noble person or no noble person, anyway, you should think as a noble person. This is some people's idea. But Tipitaka Sayadaw said, should not be in this way. This is, according to Virama, it is not faith. It is a Mecha Dimokha, wrong decision. Wrong decision. To be Sangika Dana, only you should reflect Sangha's qualities. Sangha's qualities. Although one bhikkhu can reflecting maybe like that, Sopati Bano Bhagavado Savaka Sangho, Ujopati Bano Bhagavado Savaka Sangho. Buddha's disciple Sangha is well practitioner, straight, righteous practitioner. So should reflect and donate. It is enough. No need to think everyone is a noble person, which is not right. So it is a Maicha Timaka, wrong decision. Tipitaka Syara said. So another thing is if we donate individuals, there are different qualities. So some have a morality, some don't have a morality. But for the Sangha Dana, no have this differences. Because the Sangha all included. Even in Bande Sariputta, Bande Moggallana, all included. Because of this, Sangha always only one type, which has morality. So because of this, we need to establish our mind and to think as a Sangha, like a rich man, like the man in the Jambudvipa in India. So another thing about the Sangika Dana is for the bhikkhus. For the bhikkhus, if you donate individual to the bhikkhus, bhikkhu is easier to use. But if you recite Sangha Sadema, I offer to the Sangha, bhikkhu need to share with all Sangha. Sometimes some people donate bhikkhus just one apple. One apple. Sangha Sadema. Donate to the Sangha. If a bhikkhu hear that speech, so bhikkhu need to share one apple to all Sangha in the monastery. It is a problem. Because of this, just you reflect the Sangha's quality in the mind and you donate. So just reflecting in mind is not valid as a Sangika things. So bhikkhu can use for himself. If the donor want to use just that bhikkhu, just if want to aim, if the donor aim to use for that bhikkhu, just reflect the Sangha's quality, or remember Sangha and donate. If a recite, if a bhikkhu here, so bhikkhu may have difficulties. But if the donor really aim to the Sangha, okay, you can recite Sangha Sadema and offer to the Sangha. So now we will learn types of Sangika Dana. coming in from Vinaya books. It is especially for the bhikkhus. What is Sangha's property? What is individual's property? How to use? So for the bhikkhus, number one, Sangika Dana. Present Sangika Dana. For the Sangha present at the time and place. Number two, Aramata Sangika. For the Sangha resides in a monastery compound. Number three, Chadodisa Sangha. Chadodisa Sangika means Sangha's property connected to the bhikkhus from the all directions. Number four, Gada Gada Sangika. Gada Gada Sangha is for the Sangha wherever bhikkhus has gone. So altogether 4 types. So this is especially for the bhikkhus. So when the bhikkhus go to village or go to house donation, so people may donate Sangasa Dema. So if they donate in this way, Sangha means not all Sangha. Bhikkhus at the present can share those properties. Or those properties can be shared with the bhikkhus at the present. Because it is in a village, not in a monastery. So within an audience can be shared. This is one type of Sangika. So not connected to other bhikkhus in the monastery. So next one, number 2. If a devotee or dayaka go to monastery, maybe met 1 or 2 bhikkhus, or maybe may meet 1 or 2 bhikkhus, or may meet all Sangha. After that, he may say that, I offer these robes to the Sangha. If so, this is Aramata Sangika. Sangha's property can be shared with the bhikkhus in the compound, not connected with the bhikkhus in the other compound. So it is Aramata Sangika. So number 3. Number 3 is Gada Gada Sangika. Gada Gada Sangha. For the Sangha, whatever bhikkhus has gone. So let's say one devotee go to monastery, but in that monastery, only one bhikkhu. There is only one bhikkhu. So at that time, devotee told the bhikkhu that I offer these robes to the Sangha. To the Sangha. So only one bhikkhu, there is only one bhikkhu in that monastery. So If a bhikkhu is clever, can do. Okay, this is a Sangika robe. I will share now. But only me, I will occupy. So become an individualist property. Already shared. Alone already shared. But he didn't occupy that role. By holding in this, he didn't share, didn't try to share, didn't occupy as a own property. Holding in that role, he go here and there. He goes here and there. He went here and there. So whenever he approaches bhikkhus, these properties become all bhikkhus' property. Need to be shared with the all bhikkhus wherever he met bhikkhus. So it is a gada sanghika. In the same way, bhikkhu go on the way, he met devotee offered sanghika dana, only one bhikkhu. So you need to share early. So bhikkhu need to share. Oh, this is my property. Need to occupy. If not occupy, wherever he go, wherever bhikkhus he met, so need to be shared all with all. So next one, number 4. Number 4 is a Chadodisa Sanghika. The four directions Sangha. So there are some properties we call Gurupanda, heavy properties. For the Sangha, have 2 kinds of properties. Light properties, heavy properties. Light properties can be shared with the bhikkhus by gaining agreement from each bhikkhus. But heavy properties like a pillow, blanket, some wooden chair, those are heavy properties. Some are made of iron. So those cannot be shared with anyone. Have to keep in the monastery. It is connected to all sanghas, coming in from 4 directions. No one can take. Although bhikkhus agree each other, cannot bring away. Those cannot be shared. So like a dwelling in place, those are Gurupanda. So cannot be shared. No individual's property. It is a Sangha's property. The Sangha from the 4 directions. Okay, these are 4 types of Sangha properties coming in from Vinaya rule, especially for the bhikkhus. How to deal with those Sangha's properties. Okay, time is up. We should stop now. If there is a question, you can ask some. So after listening your question, I may know whether can I answer or not.
Sayadaw, thank you very much for your teaching today. We have actually about 20 minutes left. Will we go over some questions from last teaching before we open the floor for today's questions?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sayadaw, the questions is related to 2 donors. The first donors would like to make offerings. But the second donors, after considering the first donors may not have enough requisites to donate, so the second donor donates by himself. So in this case, the first donors, would he still get the merits of donation?
Still get merit based on his charana, based on the properties he donates, can get merit.
Vandamisiado, regarding the related to the previous question also, if someone cannot go to the monastery to do offering by himself, so how to do wisely donation daily? So that means whether she can accumulate the requisites every day until a certain limit, then he go to the monastery to do offerings by himself. Would it be better comparing to or make offering through the internet groups or WeChat groups? So which merit is more superior?
So yeah, there is one saying in the Saburisadana Sutta, Sahata Dana Dedi, donating with own hand. Have this saying. So some donate, but not with their own hand. They told the workers to donate. So they may do some other jobs. So it means some other jobs are important than donating jobs, like that. So based on this condition, but donating with their own hand. But nowadays, something may be different. That I have told you is based on teaching. So based on that according to nowadays, we may think something. So maybe because of no flight, cannot go, and because of pandemic, if we cannot go, we may need to use internet. So because it is the best way to donate. So we may get some photos or videos from the internet. We may see. We should be glad. So donating time also. We may try to see those donating. So through the internet. In the past, also like sometimes one donated Vijayaka Buddha bring his food, go to the mountain, share with another Vijayaka Buddhas. About those sharing, Vijayaka Buddha show their devotees with their power. So devotee can see all. So in the same way, nowadays also you may donate through the internet. You can see through the internet. So it is donating under your eye, although may not be with your hand. Or another way to say is that you have to type, you have to send something through the internet. So can say with your own hand, can say it can be your present. So maybe based on conditions, we should think in this way. So although through the internet, it is good. If you can come personally, it is also good.
Vandamisiado, the Theravadas Bhikkhuni Sangha has lost their tradition. So for CLA or the 8 precepts nuns, are they one of the member of the Sangha? they are not the member of the Sangha. So in this sense, offerings to the nuns, someone if they offer to the nuns, how should they make their mindset, how they should pay attention so that the merits of the donors as well as the receiver can be higher.
Okay. Maybe CLAs are based on agreement of senior bhikkhus with the compassion for those ladies who wish to practice. So what kind of sila, what kind of precept they should practice. So based on ancient senior Saros advice, it may go. So yeah, as a rule, as a linear rule, it is not Sangha. So to get a higher receiver, we need to know what is a higher receiver, like a Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Those are higher receivers, our triple gem. So yeah, it is no Buddha directly, no Sangha, but the way they practice is a Dhamma. They practice a precept or 10 precepts. They practice obligations. So the donor should aim those Dhammas. So they are practicing in Dhamma. To support Dhamma, we will donate those CLAs. If so, it is donating in Dhamma, not just individuals. Like we do, we are bhikkhus. So we are established meditation center. So have to support practitioners. Some are lay people, some are CLAs, some are bhikkhus. So for the bhikkhus, they have special rules. Can be Sangha, but for the CLA or lay people, they are not Sangha. But we may think in this way, we are supporting Dhamma, spreading in Dhamma. So it is offering, aiming into the Dhamma, it is offering into the Dhamma. So about the Dhamma, the Buddha said, so after being a Buddha, by respecting in Dhamma, the Buddha stayed. Even in the Buddha respect the Dhamma. Another thing is, if the Buddha passed away, the Buddha said, I have laid down a linear rule, I have taught Dhamma, there will be your teacher Buddha. So Dhamma is the same as Buddha. Another thing, the Buddha told the worker, if you see Dhamma, you will see Buddha. So like that. So Sangha also the same. To be Sangha, what they need to do is, first of all, they need to follow linear rule. This is the rule. Sangha is a group. Group by what? Group by rule and view. Rule must be the same. View must be the same. To be the same rule, they need to practice Patimokkha Sila. To be the same view, they need to practice according to Sutta and Bidhamma. So to be Sangha, so need Vinaya, need Sutta and Bidhamma to practice. So because of this, Dhamma makes one bhikkhu or one bhasa to be Sangha. So because of this, if you aim to the Dhamma, it is offering to the Buddha, it is offering to the Dhamma, also offering Sangha. So you should aim Dhamma, which those people are practicing.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Okay. Next question. Dear Sayadaw, if one just offering to the Buddha Rupa respectfully respectfully by thinking that Buddha, the enlightened one, is a member of a Sangha. By this way of doing, would the merits same like offering to Sangha? Please advise from Kema.
So, yeah, Buddha is enlightened one, but not the member of Sangha. Buddha is not member of Sangha about that. So, Buddha is the highest one about the individuals, highest receiver about the individuals. Sangha is the highest receiver about the group. So, but Buddha and Sangha, you cannot do comparison because it is an individual and one person. So cannot say which one is higher, which donation is higher. So because of this, if you offer Buddha, so it is offering Buddha. You already get the highest receiver. Not to do offering into the Sangha. Anyway, those triple gems are connected. So connected by Dhamma. Do we Buddha need Dhamma? Do we Sangha also need Dhamma? So although we categorize as a three, so normally it is quite the same. So but we cannot say offering in Buddha how to be offering to the Sangha. We cannot say in this way. It is a different category, individual group dana. So the result may not be different. Offering a Buddha is offering just a Buddha.
Vandamisiado, according to the Theravada tradition, Bhikkhuni lineage already stopped. But according to this questioner in Taiwan, she used to hear a monastery that still maintain the Bhikkhuni tradition and also maintain the Bhikkhuni Padimokkha as well as the way of wearing robes. So would this be possible? And if the females or the ladies go and get Bhikkhuni to ordain as a Bhikkhuni and obtain a Bhikkhuni sila there, would that be valid?
So this is related to history, related to many bhikkhus acceptance. So because of long time, so as a bhikkhuni, as a woman, so in some period, to maintain their lineage is will be very difficult. According to Theravada's view, especially Myanmar, lineage is already stopped. So because already stopped, cannot do again. So cannot ordain again. So this is related to something history, related to many bhikkhus acceptance. As you say, if there is a lineage, surely, yeah, because of this reason, we cannot have, we said. So it is possible. It is possible. But nowadays, there are many bhikkhunis saying themselves as a bhikkhuni. So according to the reason we have said, it cannot be bhikkhuni. But another way to think about bhikkhuni, to be bhikkhuni, to practice as a bhikkhuni, is also not easy. Like some need to stay near the bhikkhu monasteries, following in Guru Dhammas. So even in bhikkhus, not everywhere can exist. So bhikkhuni must stay near the bhikkhus, must dependent on the bhikkhus, so will be more difficult. So to practice bhikkhuni rules fully also may have a difficulty, difficulties. So because of this, this is a Buddha's rule. Like we individual, we cannot say our own view. So although something we may wish to have or not to have, but it is have to go according to teaching. But for me, I want to say is to follow bhikkhuni rules are not easy. Not easy. So another thing because we cannot have we replace like a CRS. So if they practice well, people respect. Sometimes even they may have a more chance to stay easily in the practitioner life. So yeah, according to something which society allow, so need to stay maybe like as a CLA, practice well. If so, maybe able to practice successfully in the Buddha's dispensation. So I think it is a better way. If we're trying to be bhikkhunis, there will be many talk. Many talk may not be peaceful.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw, for your explanation. I think now is, I think the time is up. So we will save, if anyone have a question, I think we will save for the next talk. So thank you again very much for Sayadaw's teaching and the answer to all the questions. May Sayadaw lead us in making aspiration and sharing the merits, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Ida wada cha mehi.
Ida wada cha mehi.
Sambadam punya sambadam.
Sambadam punya sambadam.
Sabbe deva numodantu.
Sabbe deva numodantu.
Sabba sambati siddhiya.
Sabba sambati siddhiya.
Idame nyadina hodu.
Idame nyadina hodu.
Sukhita hontu nyadayo.
Sukhita hontu nyadayo.
Idame punyam.
Idame punyam.
Asawakaya vaham.
Wasawakaya vaham.
Hodu.
Hodu.
Mama punya bhagam.
Mama punyam bhagam.
Sabba sadanam.
Sabba sadanam.
Bhajemi.
Bhajemi.
Te sabbe.
Te sabbe.
Me samam.
Me samam.
Punya bhagam.
Punya bhagam.
Lavandu.
Labandu. Sadhu.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.